I am super excited to be here. I hope you are, because I still remember, just like yesterday, I was just watching this webinar and oh my God, it's already more than 3 years. So people, I am here to share my story of grass to grace. How I went from nothingness to existence. How I went from being broke to living in abundance. So as I said, my name is Pauline. I'm originally from Nigeria. I live here in Texas with my family. I'm married with 3 kids. I'm a nurse, but today I'm a successful business owner. So my journey started 6 years ago, actually, when I came to America to join my husband. We wanted to build a family and as well, find that greener pasture. That's why most of us immigrants are here. So when I got here, I got my license, immediately dived into working. And before you all know, I've ended up with 2 jobs. And I'm like, oh my God, nobody told me this. So I continue to work. Our life will revolving around our job. My husband is working, I'm working. We don't have time for each other. And before you know it, 2 years has passed by. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not what I envisaged for my life. I did my research in our field. People have been there for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years working. And I'm like, oh my God. So this is what I asked myself, Pauline, what makes you think your life will be different if you continue to do the same thing? And that's when I read a book where they say that definition of insanity is where you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. So that's when it hit me. The reality hit me that I need to do something different. And I prayed to God. 2020 over 2021, I said, God, I need a breakthrough in my finances. And you guys, I started searching. Then on this day, fateful day, I was scrolling through the streets of social media, just like every one of you, and I saw this ad and it clicked for me. Out of curiosity, I said, let me go check out this webinar. I was glued to this screen just like you watching me today. And I'm like, listening to these people who their lives have changed from this particular business. And I'm like, a voice in my head said, Pauline, this is your breakthrough. This is your prayer answered. And I dived right in without looking back with my left and my 2 hands and my 2 legs. I dived into this business. My people, 1 year down the line, my life started changing. I started earning 5 figures, over $10,000 in a single month. That is where I quit my second job and I focused on my main job and my nursing. Now, let me tell you people, life is full of uncertainties. And that's why I'm always a believer and preacher of side hustle, plan B, because you can't predict the future. Yes, after 1 year into this business, life happened to me. I got pregnant, which was a good thing for me and my family, but then it came with a lot of, complications. My doctor placed me on bed rest, you guys, and that is how I stopped my main job. While I was sitting on my bed rest with my sciatica, from hip down was paralyzed in my 5th month pregnancy. And then the business I started as a plan B turned into my plan A. And I'm like, God, please, I need you to come through as always. And of course, God came through for me. While I was on my sick bed, I was earning consistent 5 figures. $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 every month from the comfort of my home. And I'm like, God of mercy, how did I get here? You guys, I feel so emotional because this business changed my life. And life happened again. I lost my mom when I was 8 months pregnant. And any immigrants watching me here today can relate to the fact that everybody back home think that we are millionaires over here. They're always calling you to send money. So my people were calling me, Pauline, bring money. We need to give our mom a befitting burial. How am I supposed to do that when they don't even know their sister is sitting on a bed, sick? But you know what? It's only this business that came through for me. Through this business, the income I made in a single month financed my mom's funeral, and I gave my mom a befitting burial. Thankfully, I had my debut. Everything went well, and you guys, God came through as usual. I didn't have to rush back to work. I tendered my resignation. I said, it's time for me to heal. It's time for me to regain my time. It's time for me to be my own boss, be there for myself and, live life in my own time. Now, when I came to America, we were living in California in 2-bedroom apartments in the 1st floor. And every time we are tiptoeing because, of course, the neighbors are hitting. Stop making noise. Your kids are disturbing. And I'm like, God, where will I buy my own home? You guys, I told my husband, you know what? It's time to move. I believe God is using this business to change our lives. We moved from California to Texas 2 years ago, you guys. And the first achievement, let's talk about the blessings because they are endless, but I'm going to give you just few so that I don't overwhelm you with so much blessings. You guys, once we got here, we bought our family car cash through this business. And then, let me tell you this. This is this is that moment when God said, Pauline, you are blessed. 6 months ago, we bought our first home in America. Brand new home, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, fully sponsored by this business. And while we're still celebrating, excited, like, so now I own my own home. 4 months later, we bought our second property, fully sponsored by this business. And you guys, Pauline is now a landlady in America, all because of this business. So my people, this is it. If you're African watching me, Africans to the world, it won't be Igbo. This is it. This is our prayer answered. Let me tell you, if I don't click on that webinar, if I didn't watch that webinar, if you didn't pay that $149, I won't be here. So you guys, by ending it all, I want to share with you the biggest month in my business. I made $122,000 in one single month. And this is more than my annual income as a nurse. So I hope you're inspired. I want you to take a leap of faith, step out of your own way. Take that. This is the best decision we will ever make by paying that $149 and let's win together. Thank you, my people. That is my story of gratitude. Please see you on board.